things that I just want to do to you. Why don't we leave the doors locked and tell the rest of the students to wait outside and be sure to come back? Well, I'm sure we can just postpone the exam until later, and I can just let everyone else pass. But you will have to work for your grade. I'm not going to give you special treatment. Well, you still have to work hard for your grade. I will make sure that your hard effort is paid off later, maybe with some extra credit opportunities. Well, since you're the only student who comes to my lectures and my office hours as well, I think that it's fair if the upcoming exam is hard. Don't worry about them. Just pretend that it's only me and you. Just like all the other times that you came, none of the other students are going to bother us. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry about the teaching assistants. I told them not to bother me. I told them that I had a special guest coming over today. But as a precaution, I also didn't give them the keys. So, there you go. Well, I find them very annoying. They ask too many questions. And I know that I'm the expert here, but I'm sure they should be able to find out on their own. They're so close to getting their PhDs. And next year, you can also apply and come back and learn under me. Is that correct? Maybe instead of coming here and receiving extra credit, maybe you can come here and we will publish papers together and do research, and I'll bring you to all the conventions. You just have to keep performing well at these one-on-one meetings. And you also have to go through an application process. And you also have to go through a rigorous selection process conducted by yours truly. So if you don't do well, I guess that sucks for you. Well, you have to do it just like everyone else. I am very serious. So you better set your pretty little ass down before I fail you. That's a good girl. Now, I hope you realize that I have very high expectations for you. And it would be really bad for my ego if the person that I gave extensive private lessons to, my absolute favoriteest student, if you didn't end up at the top of the class. And I hope that doesn't distract you from your studyings. Well, it seems like me being this close to you has gotten you a little distracted, a little riled up. You see, I understand that you're restless in your seat. But don't worry, I have other methods of distracting you. Other methods of making you uneasy, of making you more squeamish in your seat. Oh no, I won't tell you. You'll find out soon enough. Just like how education is. The harder the curriculum, the harder the education gets, and thus the requirement for extra credit becomes harder as well. I may even end up asking you to come more often, and come so much that you might not have anything left at home. There's no need to be afraid. There's no big issue here, unless it's the one you're about to face. Well, you gotta listen to me carefully, and do everything that I demand. Otherwise, you may not be passing this class. Don't get distracted. It's a very simple proposition. All you have to do is serve me and serve me well. I'll definitely give you a good grade after. Do you understand? Good. Come sit next to me on this couch that I conveniently have in my office. Oh, don't worry. Every time that you come to office hours, I always clean it down. It's perfectly fine. Sit. I insist. Sit. Baby. Oh, baby. What am I going to do with you? It hurts, but in a good way, doesn't it? That's the dilemma. You're so sweet, but also so naughty at the same time. But ultimately, you're such a good girl for listening to me. Has anyone ever commented on how beautiful you look up close? It makes me want to do things to you. Things that you might be ashamed of, so I don't think we should do it. But I really want to. Maybe we should do it anyways. Just close your eyes and don't tell anyone, okay? Don't do that. Your lips are so fat and juicy, and it makes me wanna kiss you forever. But how am I supposed to breathe? I have to take breaks. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a nose. That's a good idea. Baby, I love you so much. I'm going to be yours forever. And I'll be yours until the stars all fall from the sky. I'll be yours until the rivers are all dry. And the whole earth, because of global warming. And I'll be yours until math doesn't work anymore. And I'll be yours until the sun rises in the north and sets in the south. Just know I'm going to be yours for a very, very long time, and we will keep having romantic, sensual moments like the ones now. What's up, baby? If I did my job correctly, you should be on the floor, exhausted. If that's not the case, please write what you would want in the comment section, and I will do better. I will always do better. But regardless, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe the video. It really helps me out, and it'll motivate me to get you even more exhausted, I guess. Yeah, there's no real incentive, but just for my sake, if you could do me a personal favor of liking and subscribing, maybe I can afford to go make food and not have my stomach go growling in the middle of audios. It'll probably still happen. I love food. I love you. And I love the world.